Hello traders, FX Pip Collector here. Today is Thursday, November 30th, and I'm going to be analyzing the pound US dollar starting on the monthly, working my way down to that 1 hour time frame. So the pound dollar monthly, I mean, if this was the 1 hour time frame, I would look at this right here, since today is the last day of the month, and I would say that looks like an entry to go long. But it is the monthly time frame, and most of us are probably not going to hold on to a trade for like a year or more. So I do think this is the end of a correction, though. I think this is going to go up and make a 3, eventually make a 4, and a wave 5. My most likely target is all the way up at the 161 to 198 Fibonacci extension of wave 1, projected out the bottom of wave 2. So taking it down to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, I think it's personally very clear that this is an uptrend right here for the 1. This right here on the euro dollar and some of the other dollar pairs looks like an expanding flat, but on this one it's more like a running flat because it's 3 waves down, 3 waves up with a major higher high, and then we have 5 waves down with a higher high than the wave A. I think it's a ABC correction, a running flat for the wave 2, and I think there's a very good chance we're in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave 3 right now. So taking it right down to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I think this is a 1, I think this is a 2, and I think we're in a wave 3. My target for this wave 3 is all the way up at the 361 to 323 Fibonacci extension of wave 1 projected out the bottom of wave 2, which tells me that most of the likely any pullbacks we see on shorter time frames are nothing more than corrections to the uptrend. So taking it down to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, I do have my Fibonacci retracement on the last series of higher highs, higher lows, because I am looking at this move down as nothing more than a correction to the uptrend. So if we go 3 waves down to a Fibonacci level, which really it could be any one of these fib levels, makes a nice big impulsive move to the upside. Something like this back here, 1, 2, 3 waves down, 1, 2, 3 waves down. Even this right here I can see as 1, 2, 3 waves down on a shorter time frame. So if I see something like that again in the future, especially if it's at a Fibonacci level, and especially if I can identify the end of a trend for that third wave, wave C potentially, then that's exactly what I want to see for my next entry to go long. Heading right down to the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, we definitely got a lower low right here, and this definitely looks to me like a trend, like an A. This would be a wave B. Looks to me like we're probably in a wave C right now, which probably will go down a little further. This 38% definitely has a pretty decent amount of resistance. The 50% also has a pretty decent amount of resistance in the past. So I think that the 38 or the 50% is probably the most likely area for this to go for an ABC correction before we get the break of structure, the end of a trend for the wave C, and a very nice entry to go long, probably for the continuation of that big wave 3, just a subdivision of that big wave 3 I was showing on like the weekly and the daily time frames. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel. The link for that is on the screen and in the description. Thanks and happy trading.